We begin with that big breaking news this morning.
Facebook has followed through with its threat to ban Australian users from sharing news content on its site.
Empty feeds on the world's biggest social media site.
I think it's a bit stupid. I don't understand why they would want to cut off our news articles. That's how I actually go to find out news.
Australians have now been stripped of access to news sites the world over, and even those at home.
It's overwhelming, actually.
I think it's a bullying tactic.
But perhaps even more concerning, posts by essential service organizations have been impacted, from police and emergency services to health agencies, and even the Bureau of Meteorology.
Facebook is going to dramatically alter the feed that Australians get and restrict the flow of news to Australians.
Australians abroad won't be able to read any news from Australian publishers on the platform. Facebook's move is in response to a proposed law which would make tech giants pay for news content. It passed the Parliament's lower house on Wednesday.
It is incumbent on the government to explain clearly, precisely and urgently what is going on and what the impact will be.
There are real concerns misinformation, including conspiracy theories, could flourish as a result, at a time when the government is rolling out a vaccination campaign to combat a global pandemic.
Facebook needs to think very carefully about what this means for its reputation and standing. They're effectively saying any information that is available on our site does not come from these reliable sources.
Treasurer Josh Frydenberg has taken to Twitter to give some reassurance that he's spoken with Facebook CEO Mark Zuckerberg and that the talks were constructive.
We've agreed to continue our conversation to find a pathway forward. He raised a few issues. They have been negotiating in good faith up to this point with the Australian media businesses, and they've been making progress.
Making good on a threat from months ago, Facebook says it was forced into a stark choice: comply with a law that ignores the realities between the platform and publishers who share news content, or stop allowing news content in Australia altogether. Adding, with a heavy heart, we're choosing the latter.
The eyes of the world are watching what's happening here in Australia in real time. I've had calls from my counterparts in other parts of the world very interested in developments here with our code.
While the list of non-news organizations affected will likely be resolved in the days ahead, the impact of having such a major source of information out of reach is yet to be fully realized.